Welcome back to another EMO-REACTS. Today I am looking at the episode Fork, Season 2, Episode 7 of The Bear. Starring to my left, who needs no introduction, Jeremy Allen White. Jeremy's not going to be talking much, but I appreciate you coming out all the way from Chicago. I know you have a very busy schedule, but unfortunately, we're not going to be reviewing one of your scenes today. We're looking at Richie, your cousin Richie, played by Ebon Bachrach. Ebon Bachrach. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Now, this scene resonates with me, and I think so many people. I was just reading a Reddit post by Natural5280. Who was saying how much this one episode changed his life. In this episode, Richie is reading a book called Unreasonable Hospitality, and this fellow on Reddit who suffered some form of addiction got his act together and started a business, and I think this episode was one of the sparks that got him there. Let's get right into it. I'm very excited to watch this. This is the scene where Garrett confronts Richie about the fork. Let's just go. Ready? Let's do it. Whoa. Richie's just about to be undressed by Garrett. By the way, is it me or does COVID feel like 20 years ago? I'm not trying to minimize anyone's hardship or anything, but it just feels like it's so in our rearview mirror. But anyway.
You really drink this Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I love this, Richie. I love this so much, dude. Did you know that when this restaurant opened 12 years ago, it won the best restaurant in the world the same year? It's retained 3 stars because we have a waiting list that's long.
3 Michelin stars. That's nearly impossible. This is a fictional show, but still. The restaurant that they're referring to is called Ever. I don't know if that's a real restaurant or not. Leave a note in the comments if that is a real restaurant.
Late, Richie, I just need you to respect me. I need you to respect the staff, I need you to respect the diners, and I need you to respect yourself.
That's it. That's it.
I can do respect.
That's the turning point. Respect yourself. Even if you're doing, the most menial tasks, the most laborious job, you need to respect yourself. You need to wake up in the morning and respect what you do. I think that's the key. I think that's the key to this episode, and maybe the key to life. But who am I to speak about the keys to life?
Leslie, I'll see you inside.
So this next scene we're going to be looking at, probably one of the funniest scenes in the episode is, I'm just referring to as the smudge. It's listed on YouTube as F.U. Garrett, which we'll find out why in just a minute. But this scene just shows you how seriously this particular restaurant and good restaurants in general take their business. And it's the first introduction in this episode where we get to see just how down to the second they need to be when it comes to getting food out to their patrons. So let's just get into it. I'll comment on. Man, this chef comes in hot. He comes in hot. I love it. I love it. I love his intensity. I love what he brings to the scene. It just comes in on fire. He's just going to be given some menu changes and then on to the smudge. 45 seconds, 47 seconds. That's how tight their timelines are. I mean, we're talking about like F1 racing times laps here. Insane. I love it. I love the intensity of this scene.
And get back to work. Fuck you, Garrett. Yes, chef. Fuck me.
Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. F you, Garrett. Yes, F me, chef. All right, let's go on to the next scene. All right, Jeremy. Right now, we're going to be looking at what I lovingly refer to as the Chicago deep dish scene. Again, you're not in this scene, but we'll watch along. Um, for me, this is the culmination of the episode. We get to see Richie really coming into his own, starting to understand what it means to be in the hospitality business. And I've watched this many times, and every time I watch it, it gives me goosebumps. I mean, it's just there's so much magic and so much beauty and so much, and the acting is so well done. All right, let's just get into it. So one quick thing here. What I love about this restaurant is their passing back and forth of the notes, which is a way to avoid patrons hearing waiters shouting back and forth, or using complex iPads for orders. I mean, nothing's worse than being in a CVS and hearing help needed in the shampoo aisle. It's like, come on, yeah, that ruins the shopping experience. So he's gonna get a little note that says they overheard a conversation. I love this maitre d'. Her name is Jessica, played by Sarah Ramos. I don't know what else she's been in, but I love, first of all, I just love the intensity right here when you just see the chef he's thinking about what masterpiece he's going to create from this deep dish. I mean, just the culinary surprise that's awaiting. Booyakasha. Is it a little creepy that they kind of just overhear conversations of their patrons? I'm not saying it is, but it just came to me, that thought. So, just to keep this short, because there's so many scenes in this episode that are worth covering and worth reacting to, but I want to keep it brief. This is such a special episode. You get to see the growth of someone who is kind of lost, and you know, he found himself in that. Richie found himself in this episode, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. I don my suit and tie. I don't have a tie clip, but you know, this scene resonates with me to the nth level, to the nth degree. I think Jeremy here would be in agreement with that. You are, right? Yeah. You know, and we get to see them doing a little trivia here, and it's, you know, sad to see when he has to leave. But I think at the end, you know, at first, I keep saying Richie keeps thinking that this is a punt, that Carm sent him to Ever as a punishment, but it's not a punishment. It was a beautiful lesson, and there's so many things I would love to talk about, the, you know, peeling the mushrooms, or you know, the whole alarm clock sequence. But at the end of the day, I want to keep this short. So I think these two scenes really exemplify what this show is about, what this episode is about. And I'm glad, Jeremy, you're here you gave me company. I appreciate that. Yes, I will validate your parking. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Like if you subscribe if you like. Leave a comment if you think I said anything worth commenting on, and I'll see you in the next one.